Hello, fifth graders, and welcome to Eureka Math. This is Module 2, Lesson 29, and we're finishing the module today. Then we're going to have a review, then we'll have the test, okay? So our objective is to solve division word problems using multi-digit division with group size unknown and the number of groups unknown. So this is just more word problems helping us to practice those skills that will be on the test, okay? So let's go to our Learn book, Lesson 29, problem set. Write your name on the paper. And number 1, Lamar has 1,354.5 kilograms of potatoes to deliver equally to 18 stores. 12 of the stores are in the Bronx. How many kilograms of potatoes will be delivered to the stores in the Bronx? Okay, so first of all, we need to divide this number by 18 stores, okay? That's how many kilos he has, and it's going to 18 different stores. So we're going to figure out how much goes to each store. Then we're going to take that number and we're going to multiply it by the 12 stores in the Bronx to answer that question. So first of all, 18 goes into 1 0 times. 18 goes into 13 0 times. 18 goes into 135, but how many times? We're not sure, but let's think of this as 20 in our heads and then count by 20s to get the number closest to 135. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, and I just realized that my camera is down there. So let me bring that back to you. Okay, view, float on top, there it is. Okay, so 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, and I think we can even go 7 times to 140 because 18 is actually smaller than 20. So let's try that, 5, 6, 7. 7 times. 7 times 8 is 56. 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There we go. Okay, look, we're doing all right. Smaller than our number, so here I've got 9, and I'm going to bring down this 4. And 20, 40, 60, 80, 4 times. I don't think it'll go 5 times, but maybe 2, 4, 6, 8. No, let's try 5. Let's try 5. 5 times. 5 times 8 is 40. Carry the 4. 5 and 4 is 9. Yep. So now we have 4 left over. Bring down that 5 tenths. Now we have 45 tenths. 18 into 45 is going to go twice. Okay. 2 times 18 is 16. Carry the 1 is 3. That goes 9 times. And then I'm going to bring down this 0. And I know, because right here, I already know, that 18 will go into 90 5 times. So 5 times 8 is 40, carry the 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and there's my 0. Excellent. Okay, so each store is getting 75.25 kilograms, okay, of the 18 stores. 12 of the stores are in the Bronx. How many kilograms of potatoes will be delivered to the stores in the Bronx? So we're going to take this number, and we're going to multiply it by 12. Okay, to figure out how many are going to the Bronx. So 2 times 5 is 10, carry the 1. 2 times 2 is 4 plus 1 is 5. 2 times 5 is 10, carry the 1. 2 times 7 is 14 plus 1 is 15. Then drop the 0. 1 times 5, 1 times 2, 1 times 5, 1 times 7. Then add 0, 10, carry the 1 is 3, 10, carry the 1 is 8, 9. Okay, and then I have 2 spaces here for my decimals, 1, 2. So I'm going to count them back, 1, 2, and I'm going to put that decimal right there. So 903 kilograms, and I can leave the zeros off my answer. The Bronx will get 903 kilograms of potatoes. Okay. Number 2. Valerie uses 12 fluid ounces of detergent each week for her laundry. If there are 75 fluid ounces of detergent in the bottle, how many weeks will she need to buy a new bottle of detergent? In how many weeks will she need to buy a new bottle of detergent? Okay. So we're going to take that 75 and we're going to divide it by 12 to see how many weeks. So 12, 24, 36, 48, 60, 72. Okay, that's 6 times. 6 times 2 is 12. Carry the 1, it's 7. Then I've got 30, and I'm going to add a decimal and a 0. And bring that down. 12, 24, 36. Okay, 2. It's 24. And then I've got 6, and I'm going to add one more 0. And 12, 24, 36, 48, 60 is 5 times. Okay. Now I've got 6.25 weeks. Well, we're not going to split weeks up into 0.25, right? Let's see. She uses 12 fluid ounces of detergent each week for her laundry. There are 75 fluid ounces of detergent in the bottle. How many weeks will she need to buy a new bottle of detergent? So she has enough detergent for 6 weeks, right? 6.25. But will this get her to 7? No. She will need to buy more in the 7th week. Okay. All right, because she has just enough for 6 weeks and a little bit more if she wants to do one more load on Monday. But that's not going to be enough for the whole week. Okay. Number 3, the area of a rectangle is 56.96 meters squared. If the length is 16 meters, what is the perimeter? Ooh, they're trying to trick us here. Okay. So, we know the area, right? And we know the length, but we do not know the width. And in order to find perimeter, perimeter is length plus width plus length plus width, because perimeter is the outside area. But we do know the formula for area, which is area equals length times width. So if I can put 56.96 meters squared as the area, times 16 times W. Okay. Now I need to isolate that W by itself so that I can figure out how to solve. So I'm going to divide this side by 16, and I'm going to divide this side by 16, and these two will then cancel out, okay? And all I'll have is 1 times W, which is W. And on this side, I have 56.96 divided by 16. Okay, that's what that means. When it's in fraction form, that means division. So 56.96 divided by 16 equals W. So now I can solve for that. And I'm going to put it over here so I have enough space. 56.96 divided by 16. Well, 16 times... Let's see. I'm going to think of it as 15s. That way I can count by 15s a little bit easier, right? 15, 30, 45, 60. Well, it's definitely not going to get to 60. It will get to 45. So let's go times 3. Okay. 3 times 6 is 18. Carry the 1. 3 times 1 is 3 plus 1 is 4. Now I've got 16 on that side and 4 on this side. That's going to give me a remainder of 8. And then I'm going to bring down the 9. Let me count by 15s again. 15, 30, 45, 60, 75, 90. We're definitely not going to get to 90, so let's go 5. 5 times 6 is 30, carry the 3. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 3 is 6, 7, 8. Now I have 9 left over, and bring down the 6. And I have a hunch it's going to fit in there evenly. Let's see. 15, 30, 45, 60, 75, 90 would be 6. But it's 16, so 96 I think is going to work. So let's go 6. 6 times 6 is 36. Carry the 3. 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 0. And 3.56 equals W. Okay, we found it, and it's meters. Now, if I know that W equals 3.56, I can find the perimeter, because perimeter is 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. Okay, now I can add those numbers. Okay, perimeter equals 2 times 16 plus 2 times 3.56. Okay, I like to write my expression in a full equation so I can see what I'm doing, even if I have to do my work on the side. And 16 times 2 is what? I can do it in my head, can you? 32. Now this one, 2 times 3.56. I'm gonna have to do that work over here. 3.56 times 2 is 12. Carry the 1 is 11. Carry the 1 is 7. 7.12. Now I have to add those together. Remember, decimals you have to add stacked on each other. So 33 and then 7.12. So I'm going to have to add 2 zeros here. My answer is the perimeter equals 40.12 meters. Okay. Next one. A city block is 3 times as long as it is wide. Okay, so a city block is 3 times as long as it is wide. So that would be 1, 2, 3 times 1. If the distance around the block, all the way around, is 0.48 kilometers, what is the area of the block in square meters? Ooh, tricky. This is tricky. They're going from kilometers to meters, so we have to change units, plus they didn't give us the length or the width. Let's see. So we know this is 1, and we know this is 3, but it's 3 times something, which we don't know. What happened to my marker? Hello, there we go. 3 times something we don't know, and 1 times something we don't know, right? And we need to figure out the distance around the block. We know the perimeter equals 0.48 kilometers. Well, I think I'm just going to go ahead and put that into meters right now, right? So 0.48 kilometers equals 0.48 times, how many meters in a kilometer? you remember, 1,000 meters equals, let's see, 480 meters. Okay, so the perimeter equals 480 meters. All right, so there, that's done. Check. Now, I need to divide, let's count this. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to divide 480 by 8 because that'll give me each of these, because they're all equal, right? This, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and that are all equal to each other. So I'm going to divide by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 8 goes into 48 6 times. So I have 60 meters. So each of these is 60 meters. Okay, good. Now I'm going to erase all these little marks that I made because that was just me thinking out loud. Now, if this is 60, and 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 this is 60, all right? I figured out what I had to multiply by. So 60 times 3 equals, right? I can take the question mark out and I can put the 60 in that spot. Equals 180. And over here, 1x times 60 equals 60. So now I've got my width and my length. And now it's asking me what is the area. So area equals length times width. So 180 times 60 equals my area. And I'm just going to add the 0 right away. 6 times 0 is 0. 6 times 8 is 48. Carry the 4. 6 times 1 is 6. Plus 4 is 10. So my area equals 1,0800 meters squared. Awesome. Do you see how this problem has a little bit of everything in it? We had to multiply by decimals, we had to do some division, we had to know area, we had to multiply with, we could have used powers of 10 here if we'd wanted to. So lots of cool stuff that we've been learning in this problem. Excellent. There you go. I hope that it's not too hard for you, and the test is going to be next week.